G'day viewers, this is Troy from Troy's Digital Arts channel. Well, I've now officially got all the power supply circuits all connected up, and I've also added leads with plugs so I can just easily plug them into the circuit boards that are on the Iconoscope cradle. So that way I don't have to have them hardwired and it being a pain in the ass to cut the wires and then re-solder them and all that sort of business. I've also made a plug for the video lead as well. I decided to make the video lead shorted wire so no interference can go to the video output. And yes, I've actually added a back panel which has the AC power input and the 3 switches that I'll switch to progressively switch the Iconoscope on, starting with the heater and then afterwards them 2 switches. And the video output's also mounted in the back panel as well. And I've also added an earth stud to connect all the earths. So yeah, it's coming along pretty good. And in the last video I said that I had a back panel somewhere to go on the back here. Well, I didn't. Haven't even cut one, plus I'm out of materials to cut one, so I'll have to steal a PC from somewhere. Yeah, apart from that, yeah, just spray painted the underside of these panels black, so it's black on the inside as well as the outside. I've also added these bracket pieces, so that way I can actually screw the back panel on the back here, because there just wasn't much area where I could screw the back panel on. And I'm going to be screwing this from at the top around here and the back and the rest of the back panel somewhere down here. So yeah, I just needed more area to drill holes and screw them in. I'm going to be using like self-tapping screws to screw on the panel pieces so I can screw them on and unscrew them, because it's a pain in the ass to put bolts and nuts and all that in. Anyway, that's pretty much about it. Also neatened up the wiring as well, so it's all nice and neat. So this camera's coming along quite nicely, and yeah. Next I'm going to have to work on making a rackable lens. As mentioned in a previous video, I've got this old focal adjustment piece off my old telescope, and which would, if I can rig it up right, make a perfect rack focal piece. So I connect the lens to the tube and rack it back and forth. It's going to be a little bit cumbersome though, having it in a tube form. I'd rather have the lens sitting on top of this thing here and racking it back and forth. But yeah, I'll work it out. The plan is pretty much to have this on one side and have the lens on the other side, and have a turn wheel on the outside and just rack it that way. Well, anyway, that's pretty much about it. Stay tuned for the next update with Project Iconoscope with its new makeover. This is Troy from Troy's Digital Arts channel signing out.